I just feel like it should be the opposite route that's taken. You should be having harsher penalties to deter teenagers, because it can destroy your life. If young kids get addicted, their life is over. I mean, you know, not only if they overdose and die, but an addiction can seriously derail someone, not to mention cause brain damage.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned Anna Wood, you know, the forgotten victim in an era when we used to actually look and say, this stuff can kill kids. And there was a generation of kids that grew up around the Anna Wood message because of her remarkable parents, Tony and Angela. I think went around school to school, basically gave up their lives to spread the message. This stuff can kill.
And our governments are undoing it.
And that's right, they're a buck each way on it. And look, the farce of it here is, I don't think there's anyone tonight, you know, lighting up their bongs or snorting their coke or whatever they do. I don't think anyone there sits in fear of the justice system, because the common result of a judicial response to someone charged with a possession in New South Wales is a Section 10. It's like, oh, look, get off the stuff, go and see a counsellor. Nothing will change out of this. This is what governments do when they want to really say, we don't mind this anymore, but they know that they have to be able to electorally say they're still tough on it. So they've got a double message. And, you know, Anna would be in her early 40s today if she hadn't have taken ecstasy on that night. And, you know, and her remarkable parents, Tony, who's still alive, and he
Maybe
probably...
I should get him on the show next
week. He'd be one to talk to about this.
To speak what he thinks about this. And overall, you know, the picture that we're getting, particularly New South Wales government, but it's the same in Victoria as well, is no action on the hate preachers, no action on drug taking. It's just getting very soft.
We push the important stuff aside all the time. All the important stuff aside.
Now let's have a look at the housing news that we've had both for New South Wales and nationally today. The Australian newspaper reported that construction bosses are warning the Albanese government is not on track to achieve its target of building 1.2 million homes in 5 years. New South Wales Premier Chris Minns in that interview also said there's no chance of building 75,000 homes this year. Victoria's made similar promises. I mean, Danica, we're in a housing crisis. What's going on?
Well, exactly what is going on. We just feel like we're in this rat race over and over again. There's been a housing crisis for how long, and governments don't seem to be doing anything about it. I mean, look here in New South Wales. Chris Minns promised 75,000 new homes. Today he says that he's not going to be able to deliver that. There's about a 28% decline on builds year on year here in New South Wales. Albanese can't even deliver on his promises. And we, the Australian people, are just supposed to, try and find a home. I mean, you've seen the lines, the rental queues. It is impossible out there. But I also think half of the battle and half of the problem is the immigration rate that we've seen in the last 12 months in Australia. And I believe that that's contributed to the problem, and that lies directly with Anthony Albanese. And we're just in this crisis, but no government is prepared to do anything about it.
Danica Di Giorgio, Jason Morrison, great to see you both.
Thanks,
Have a good rest of your birthday.